Hello and welcome back to Warhammer 40k Chaos Gate, where in the last episode we sorted another Chaos base. I think it even had a very dangerous demon in there that, on further thought, I probably should not have engaged in hand-to-hand combat. But my terminus just didn't give a fuck and just pounded it down. Anyway, let's see what the next mission has in store for us, shall we? My brother Chaplain, accept your orders. We stand now in orbit above Daizan, Zermon's world. Here dwells Mylok, the greater demon of Khorne, and a mighty adversary he and his fellow Chaos traders shall be. But let their might pale before a righteous fury, and well it shall, for now we carry our battle to them. It's a vile world in which you shall fight, reeking with the foulness of hell itself. Steel yourselves. Whatever you shall see, none have seen before. Travel the very landscape of hell. The rhino shall bear you between rivers of blood to face your foe. But let it not its flow deter your course to breach the very doors of the bloodthirsty temple of Khorne and carry our crusade within its hellish walls. These walls cannot withstand our fury, for within the temple of the bloodthirsty we shall find passage to Zimron's own realms, and then he shall be ours. Go armed for the fiercest combat yet, brother Chaplain. Carry with you our prize. This relic, whose power will unlock the gate that leads us to Zimron's dimensional realm. Find that gate and open it. Destroy the demon Mylok and all the forces of chaos you encounter. Deploy all the available resources. Fight fiercely, but be wise in your attacks. For once his word is ours, we shall need all our strength. Once, my brothers, his word is ours, we shall confront Zimron himself. Fear me not, then, as you face the demon Mylok. Fear not the Emperor. Mission objective. Destroy Mylok the Bloodthirster and eliminate all the forces of chaos. Locate the Chaos Gate that would transport us to Zimron's realm. Use the Concordant Chaosium to gain passage into Zimron's realm. Quiet Unit Chaplain, yay, recommended equipment, heavy weapons, assault squad and blind grenades, yay. I also had the opportunity there to go for some additional targets of opportunity. As I already said before the last mission, I don't think I really need it. I mean, I could get minor improvements on troops or some crazy loot, but I kind of doubt it. So let's actually just stay how we are and let's choose our squads, which will be, of course, the Terminator, Assault, Devastator squad. Also, we'll bring in our Librarian, Tech Marine, Apothecary, and we also get to use our Chaplain now, who is actually pretty decent. I mean, he starts out as a hero, I think, not a mighty hero, but on par with the hero level of most units. He also has a crazy ballistic skill for some reason that he doesn't need because, again, he can only use bolt pistols. Yeah, you can only use bolt pistols, right? Yeah. He has a pretty decent melee weapon though that will make him pretty effective in melee combat, and he also has to carry this relic to open the gate to the hellish world where Zimron lives on, you know. Anyway, we'll get back to you in a sec. Let's equip our Terminators, as usually. I'll bring at least 2 Thunderhammers. If your ballistic skill were better, Pandaros, I might actually think about giving you a ranged weapon this time. Well, actually we do have 3 Terminator Chain Fists for some reason, so let's actually have him keep a Stormbolter and go with the Chain Fist, so that he has a sort of ranged option, though the Stormbolter really isn't the most impressive ranged option after all. You'll have Flamethrower as usually, Sword Cannon. With my Sword Marines, I'll probably give most of them the Power Fists. Yeah, I think the last time the Vindicated Chainsword was pretty underwhelming, and I'd rather keep it as is. Interesting. According to the stats here, the Juggernaut Power Fist that we found the last episode actually is just straight up better. It has a higher armor penetration, and it does seem to have a higher character damage potential as well, which surprised me a little bit because I was thinking, if I remember correctly, I was thinking that it just had these stats of the Power Fist but switched around. I don't know, judging from the values here, it should be a really powerful weapon, so I think I will take it. Which one want to use strong. Well, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. But I'm not be bringing the Vindicator Chainsword because, as I said, armor penetration is becoming more and more importantly. It's becoming more and more important because, especially when we fight against demons whose armor we cannot breach at all, every slight increase in armor penetration is really worth a lot. So I'll not be bringing this. I'm sorry. Does seem to have great character damage potential for some reason, but as I said, it's the armor penetration that's holding it back really, and I really don't trust these stats here. I don't really trust these stats for some reason. Or maybe they fixed it in a later GOG patch. I don't know for sure. Well, who is our best shot? Kalidos is pretty good at shooting, and Metallus is also pretty good at shooting. So you'll get the Purifier. You'll also get the Reaper Power Axe. I'm really thinking about if I really want to bring Reaper Power Axes along as well, because they sort of have the same issue of not having enough armor penetration. But supposedly, after judging by the values here, actually the Vindicator Chainsword does seem to be at least decent. I mean, armor penetration of 60 is like meh, you know. So I'll bring it along just for the AP. No worries. I'm not gonna bring the plasma pistol, not even the Nova Storm plasma pistol, because apparently this 10 rounds per clip is a lie. So there's that. You can bring the Mastercrafted. You're the best shot, right? So no, actually you're the best shot. You bring gold. You just get that. The rest will be taking Power Fists, although who's the most... You're actually the most proficient in weapon skill, I think, with 123. So you get the Juggernaut. You get that and that. You get that. Alright, I think we're all set. I'm kind of questioning whether bringing the Reaper Power Axes is that good. Because yes, the Assault Marine can use his Flamer more often with the additional AP. I totally see that, but in hand to hand, it's too much of a liability at this point, I think. So we were also told to bring blind grenades for some reason. Not sure how many of those I'm actually gonna bring. That's actually for our Assault Marines. Let's actually bring 2 apiece. Right, Devastator Squad. Do I still want to do I still want to marry it to the rocket launcher? Or do I want to go for something else? I mean, Think would be in a pretty open map, so I don't think I'm actually gonna be bringing the multi-Malta because the range is a big deal there. So Lepidus, you're gonna get the last cannon this time. You don't need much spare ammo with that though, so let's actually tone that down a little. But aside from that, do I want to bring the rocket launcher or not? I think I actually do. Being able to shoot twice is too big of a deal, I think. Not sure if you need more ammo though, because we were kind of eating through ammo last time. Let's just keep it as is. Let's actually also bring more blind grenades for our regular attacks. If the mission briefing states that we should bring blind grenades, then I'll bring one more blind grenade than I would bring usually. Alright. You'll only be bringing one, because you might just want to throw your grenades at enemies. Same with you. Especially same with you. I also still have this one vortex grenade that I found a few missions ago, and I must think about when I actually want to use it, because just not using it is just too much of a waste. Do I want to use it now though? I don't think so. Oh, we could also use melter bombs. Ooh, melter bombs. Do I actually want to bring melter bombs? Here's an interesting thought. Do I want to bring melter bombs for my assault marines so that they can jump in somewhere and plan to melt us? I don't think I actually do. No, how much armor penetration do they supposedly have? 80. That's actually kind of a lot. No, I'll just stick with my regular crack grenades. They work fine enough. I mean, there might be some opportunities for where we can take out clusters of enemies with a melter bomb, but I think really the main reason for using them is in the target of opportunities to just throw it on enemies in the first turn. And we really can't do that here. Anyway, I think we're almost set. We're also gonna bring the Rhino. Someone apparently can actually start in it. Apparently we're all starting in it. And I don't want that actually, but... well. Alright, let's go! So, how is it looking? Oh, see, rivers of blood. Yay. So, we got a central structure. I guess the warp gate we're looking for is right here in the center. We do have a few... what's that? Bunkers? Bunkers in the center. Do have a few bunkers on the outskirts too, on both sides apparently. This is the Chaos Predator? It's a Predator, right? Not a Rhino. Yeah, it's a Predator. So we also have a Chaos Predator. However, we do have pretty decent cover from this ridge here, which we can just go up and shoot from, I think. So that's kind of not too bad. In order to access the center, we need to walk over the stairs, and I suppose we also need to walk through this very nice river. Yes? Yeah, so we can just walk right past the river. Interesting. So, the question is, do I want to send my assault squad in here to take care of these two guys in the bunker there, or do I want someone else to take care of this? I think... no, you're actually standing out of position to engage these. Alright. So I guess I'm gonna send my assault squad in to deal with these enemies. Or these. They should have enough cover once they're in the bunker, because the bunkers seem to be pretty enclosed on all sides. So I'm pretty sure, Rish, we should be able to get them in there and then everything will be fine. Let's actually roll that first, before I mess something up. Alright. Jump! Oh, it's actually further away than I thought. Well, not quite, but... well, there's a lot of conies there. That'll probably run into my main group. Alright. I think it's actually smarter. Well, maybe, kinda. I'm wondering if it's... I want to move him into this bunker once he and someone else has dealt with this guy. I wonder if it's smarter to try and land here, because then I can just continue walking straight and not having to and don't have to turn around, or if it's better to be here closer to the bunker, but I'd have to turn around too, which I think costs more than moving, right? So I think standing here on the left side is actually a little bit more efficient, if he makes a jump, that is. If not, and he lands into in the blood river, then it will be hilarious. Only not. But he managed his jump. So the colors does the same. Both made the jump. Oh, well. Apparently I didn't quite need you, man. So do we walk or do we fly? I think it doesn't make a difference on this. No, it doesn't make a difference on where we're standing. Oh, he has a freaking multi-melter. Yeah, sure. Sure, man. Or was that a missile launcher, actually? Well, he has some dangerous weapon that I don't want him to use. So... which enemy are you talking about? Not sure. Alright, you're in position. Wait for your buddy. Who's probably gonna stand in the way, right? Damn. He could still move out, so I'm guessing he's not actually standing in the way. However, you can't turn around, move, and engage that guy, so let's just spread. Turn around, heal. Let's get some more guys in. I don't think he actually has a special weapon, right? No, he does have something. No, that's definitely not a bolter. Is that a last cannon this time? Pretty sure it is. Can you take care of this guy all by yourself? Because I also wanted to secure the other bunker, but from where we're standing right now, it doesn't seem to be. Don't seem to be able to do that really. I mean, we could do this next turn. Don't need to be too greedy here, I think. Although if you do it next turn, then they could be an Overwatch and fry you, and so you need to take additional precautions. So let's actually save and see if he can deal with this one enemy on his own. Would be kind of helpful. So you need to land here-ish. I can only attack once, that's a shame. Good man, very good man. I do like competence. Why do enemies see? Oh, that thing is half open, okay. These don't seem to be, because there's these walls around this river, okay. Good, we have 2 more people. Let's see if they manage to fly in there and take out the rest. In the second bunker. Let's hope it's only 2 jumps. We'll be cutting it really close though. No. I'm afraid it's more than 2 jumps. Don't think they'll be able to make the entire walk. Maybe you can walk a few steps here and then jump back there. Or running out of AP though. From here can you make the jump? Well, kinda. Sorta. Oops. What the hell was that? Something teleported in. Don't don't think that is good. And he can't reach anyone on there. Maybe let's actually not send you guys in there, because I don't like that something teleported in, which apparently was triggered by getting too close to this bunker. And I also really don't like that you really can't do shit here. So let's not. So apparently we're looking to ignore whatever's going on in the central bunker for now. In the central, like, how many are there? That's 6, and that's 2 more. Well, center 8. We should be able to get into these bunkers and not trigger it though. Maybe it triggers once we cross any of these bridges. I'm guessing. Well, I don't know, but let's redo this. Can you kill him again, please? That's not good. Why not save before this incredibly important attack? I don't know. Guess I'll be flying in another guy. Well, that's what I get for not saving before every important fight. Anyway, we'll take care of this. Hopefully. Seriously. Yeah, as I said, the Reaper power axes are becoming a liability at this point. Didn't I have more swords? Only 4 here as a 5th one. I don't think I can really do anything with him this turn though. So I guess he'll just act in a sort of blocker function for the rest of the group. Until I decide to figure out something. He can move here, here, being able to kneel and to turn. And use a flamethrower on Overwatch, which is sort of what I'd like to. Right. So what do you see? You see these guys apparently, but not quite. Doesn't matter, we'll just shoot a multi-missile right in between them and it'll not work. Are you kidding me? Why does it say 100% again? I freaking hate this. Give me the real numbers, game. If it's not 100%, tell me the number, I can deal with it. It's just this illusion of certainty that I'm sort of pissed about. I can actually land there, okay? Then he can also actually attack twice if necessary. Can't kneel though, then. Well. So we're also gonna be acting as a blocker here, form up a secondary blocker line with my melee HQ units behind this ridge here, so... that was a little bit too far, to be honest. Because now these guys can see you. Maybe we actually don't want to be there. This can still see you here. Crap. Or apparently I just wasted your entire freaking turn, man. I'm sorry. Thought you would be kind of safer here. Anyway, let's not hit the ground over here. Because reasons. Is there anything you can see? You claim to see these, but... well... I was always hitting this thing. Let's actually get him into a position where he can shoot next turn. Hopefully. Can also shoot from here. I don't hit diddly squat there though. 12? You sure? I mean, he's not the best shot, but he's okay. Crazy. Anyway. Could you now hit this square here maybe? I'm not gonna reload again. This is fucking ridiculous. Always hitting the ground. Yeah, sure, man. Maybe I should actually give someone more competent in shooting important weapons like this. Well, let's form up some defensive perimeter here. Probably give the heavy weapons to Asmodeus in the future. Also 0%. Well, that's 25% at least. Don't like these numbers though. That's out of range. Oh man. If you had 60 AP, man. If you had 60 AP, man, life would be so amazing. Anyway, I digress. I think I'll still take the shot even if it's only 25% apparently. Yeah. Let's go somewhere. Everyone's sort of standing in your way. Alright, as I said, the chaplain is, if he has to be, he's pretty effective at melee combat. So I have really no issue to have him just right behind this ridge here and act as a blocker for the cornies that will maybe be able to reach him. Let's hope the ridge is also protecting us from enemy fire, because apparently this guy can see us and we're also exactly within range, but... I kind of doubt he can make this shot, but... I mean...